Hello everyone and thanks for coming back to the channel. The title for today's video is this Google's replacement for Google+? Keep watching and I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi everyone. You will remember, if you have responsibility for social media, you will remember the platform Google+. It was the social media platform that Google created and hosted, and it never really built the traction. It had millions of users, but it never really built the traction that some of the other platforms like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn built up. So after many years of trying to revive it, resuscitate it and give it more life, then Google decided to close it down, shut it down. I think it's April 2019 that it was finally closed down. After that point, a lot of people looking at what Google were doing, and I was one of those thinking, well, Google, they're bound to come again with something else. And here they are back at it again with a new social media network, but it's not on the same scale as Google+. This is called Shoelace, and it seems to be a social network based around an app, based around the Shoelace app, and highly localized. So they've only released one version of it, and that's based on events, activities, and people in New York City. It's that specific. There's no national rollout. They're looking to just collect data, work out what works within the app, what can possibly be rolled out to other cities, and it's something that they have on their back burner. I don't think it's a major priority at the moment, but obviously it is from Google, so we should give it some attention. Here it is. I'm going to just click on some of the features and some of the so that you can have a look as I review it for you. So people who have the same kind of interests, like here, running, wine, I would fit into both of those categories, can then congregate via the app. You can meet people you don't know face to face yet. You can speak to them and communicate with them around your hobbies, running, wine, etc., dogs, art, tennis, books, and then with a view to meeting them in person on a local level, a local scale. I wouldn't have thought it's masses and masses of people you're going to meet. I think the idea is to meet sort of in the ones, tens, local, small amounts, and then for them to become part of your community. And then I think there will be a time when there will be seeding and of content. So content will be distributed via these groups that you're going to build up, and then you can plan activities together. So that's the sort of outline of Shoelace. That's the name of the app. And just to give you a bit more information, let's go to the FAQs. What is it for? It's a mobile app that connects people with shared interests, as I've just mentioned. Where can you use it? It's very specific, as I mentioned. It's in New York City. And here's the sort of $6 million question: who created Shoelace? And it's Shoelace is from the experimental lab of Google. So Google Area 120, Google's workshop for experimental products. So our mission is to use technology to help facilitate real-world connection. So it seems to be more of a online connected with in-person networking app, and it doesn't run off the tongue very easily, but that's the objective, to help people create communities around their interests. And it's something that Google are experimenting with in New York. What do you think about Shoelace? What do you think this is a model that can be rolled out nationally, or do you think they're just running a test and perhaps will run lots of other tests and try and find another formula to replace Google+? At the moment, this seems to be the one that's live. It's quite clear what the interests were. I haven't got any data in terms of how many people are using it in New York, so it'd be interesting to follow this story over the next weeks, months, and years. So I hope this has been useful to you. Just a short video about Google's potential replacement for Google Plus, and that's called Shoelace. Hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Click on my face to subscribe, and click on one of the 2 screenshots to watch another video. Until the next time, bye bye.